bobas?
This guy's so handsome they gave him an extra boba
Is it
for
in the
no
fridge?
reason. That's incredible.
Perfect. I'm going to drink it later.
They were intimidated by his height and
Bank error in your favor.
gravitas.
Yes.
Yeah. They were said, this man is a Viking. We can't allow it. I like this. I like that DisK is like, yeah, I'm DisK. Trigger's like, I'm Binhead. I don't.
Is that a play on the famous '90s movies?
Pinhead? Yeah, right.
You
That's
know?
what I'm.
The classic, Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, the Coneheads.
Conehead. Well, sorry, it was Coneheads. There's
Yeah.
Coneheads and Pinheads, isn't there? I'm not sure.
Pinhead is
That's Patrick.
From Hellraiser.
Yeah, the Hellraiser.
Oh,
from
awesome Hellraiser.
Yeah,
Fantastic, fantastic
yeah.
series.
Yeah. Who is
You
a
opened the door.
Protoss player. Yo, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a reference to Pinhead, which is a reference to the Protoss player Hellraiser, which means absolutely nothing and that I'm still a little high.
I have a feeling that
There it
Pinhead
is.
is more because his head's in the trash. Because he plays Protoss on NA.
Yes.
Oh.
Could
Oh, no,
be-
wait. You're right.
Played enough that we can reveal this.
Yeah.
The reason why he has to wear this.
Oh, yeah. The reason why David has the fedora of gentlemanliness is because he was the first player eliminated in the free-for-all.
This is my dunce fedora.
It's very nice.
Oh, that
Really
does
works
not
for you.
really fit so well on top
Yeah.
of the.
No.
That's.
Yeah.
Nope.
You gotta put the headset on.
I don't know if that's gonna work so well either. We'll try. So, I just kind of left the camera there for a bit.
I think it's nothing. I think we're good, right? Hey, the viewers always want to see the production tab, so they just know everything, right? So it's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's
it's
cool.
perfect. We can cast just from the production tab, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
we could go
as
to the
long as
corner
they
of the
can
map.
see that, then they know. They already know more than we do. So it's
That,
really
honestly,
no big deal.
It's very true. Because
Yeah.
we're not even. I'm not even looking at the
Just
screen.
don't
really.
hide that. If you put that production tab away, though, it's going to be.
Oh, they'll be.
you know,
Riots in the streets.
Yeah.
yeah. Dogs trying to jump out.
Yeah, I
climb
mean, we
in the
could
window,
we could
you
show
know?
them like the army value. I think that's a nice one.
It would be funny to try and cast a game from just army value, because you could technically do it.
There's a story there. It just
Yeah.
doesn't start
You
for a
could,
little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah, and like you could figure out, for example, like what the first two units were in PvP.
For sure, you could.
We'd have time
With-
to talk about a lot more than just our favorite rocks.
Yes.
Wait,
it
hold
would
on.
be really funny to
There was
cast
a
a
rocks
cannon rush from this, though,
conversation?
Yeah.
because that would never change. That
You
would
like
be,
it.
They made units.
They did.
It was
Yeah,
stalkers.
yeah, and
They
it
both
was,
got
and we got
Twilight
to
Councils?
see that one of them was faster, which means
Ooh.
Guys, look,
Triggers.
I don't know about you, but they both have the exact same army size. And to me, that really demonstrates just how close together this pairing is.
It
has
truly
no,
is a
no-
mirror
nothing to
matchup.
do with exactly. That's precisely it. And they are step for step. It's like I'm watching Doctor Strange.
oh, well that actually is a small deviation right there. That's a nice find. But yeah, meme.
Catching the annoying probe trying to put down the adept pylon.
He was trying to ruin our storyline, and
He was,
thankfully,
yeah.
thankfully, DisK
Yeah.
corrected him,
Yeah.
or he got corrected.
This is kind of wild that they're both just going straight up.
This is
Same
like
build.
European PvP in a nutshell right here, and I'm a little annoyed at our NA players for pulling this out.
Yeah, it's
right
like
now.
those two characters in Dragon Ball who are like, I'm not going to use any special tricks. We're just going to both do the same kind of general fighting
Yeah.
until the world's about to explode, and then we'll pull out our final card. But they're just going to see who can micro blink stalkers better for a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, I missed a stalker dying in the middle. That's me observing.
my
That's
God.
me on the fail.
Should have hired an observer.
Should I observe? Trigger was going to expand, but he figured out what's going on, that DisK is going aggressive, so he's actually dropped his own proxy third gate, which is unscouted. Going to be a proxy fourth gate from DisK. This is going to come down to potentially some very weird stuff. Wouldn't be surprised if we see like, oh, well, okay. Now Zach gets
Got scouted.
That's,
Oh, but there's the
okay.
Dark Shrine now, too. So
He's only on 2 gates, though. Like, DisK is going to be on 4. There's a very real opportunity for DisK to potentially just pump out like 2-3 extra stalkers and just go.
So what's his play, you think? Drop. He's got the battery, and then just to hold on here while the DTs go across the map and win the game. Is that his move?
That's his hope, but
Yeah.
that's a long ways away.
I mean, if he can just hold on for a couple more rounds of these stalkers, he can get 1 or 2 DTs out.
That pylon could come in clutch. Is it almost too much to? I guess he has to, right, to buy the time maybe to reveal that. I don't know.
Yeah, if he can force the micro at home, he's just buying time.
Yeah, the main thing is, like, you really don't want to attack up a ramp here. We could see DisK blink across and go to the other side, but obviously on the other side of the map, like, this is just nasty. Great warp in position, but 5 probes going down in a situation like, this is really bad, and there is no idea about the Dark Shrine, so we're going to see a very abrupt ending to this game in about 15 to 20
How
seconds.
long does that slow warp in take again?
Yeah, true. Add on another 20 seconds. Oh, hey, there we go. We do see DisK going for it, but even a Dark Shrine warping in defensively. And it was that, I think, back attack through the back rocks, because that's the only way these armies get here the way that they are right now.
Yeah,
But there it is,
sees the
GG.
DTs,
Yeah,
taps out.
Pinhead, man, just absolutely coming in clutch. Like,
Heads in the bin.
there it is. Well, that's the thing. The things that you see around you can provoke a reaction and sometimes create anxiety. But by having the bin over his face, he can only act on raw instinct.
That's right.
And it's just beautiful to see what can happen in that position.
He's like Luke with the visor down.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. I was
It's
just going to say he's feeling the force.
Yeah.
Yeah, truly a daredevil moment.
Yep. That was a good, the Netflix Daredevil, that was great.
That was a good show.
Fantastic.
The
Really good
2003 movie, banger. Absolute banger.
A bullseye, I never miss. I missed.
Except that one time.
I think we
Yeah.
just call old bad stuff. We just call it like cursed now, and that's kind of better. I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yep.
I can do cursed. Speaking of, we got another PvP going into Ghost River. So
Spooky.
very spooky.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Just hitting all sorts
I was
of
like,
buttons.
we're going
Yeah,
into
we're
some
just-
crazy
yeah.
UI options there.
Hey, thank you, Booty Boa, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you.
Hell yeah, booty boy.
Righteous.
DisK has been like, DisK has a hot day tonight, Like, he has been playing with a very focused mindset on, I want these games to last no longer than 12 minutes. And his opponents keep getting in the way. Cham's like, no, we're going to turn this into a weird base trade.
It's Saturday. He's got to submit his 200-word essay, and then he's got his date at Olive Garden. He's ready for those breadsticks. He's working up his appetite, I think, by making these fast plays. I think that's exactly what he's going for.
A date at Olive Garden. Honestly, I hope the games go long so he misses that because I think it'd be better. He'd be better off.
He deserves better than that.
He really does.
Yeah.
Isn't he in Quebec? Like, they got good food up there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
What's he doing going to Olive
Well, I
Garden?
don't know. Making bad
Is that
decisions.
even is Olive Garden legal in Canada? Do they
I
have it
hope
there?
not. I
It's
hope
prob-
not.
I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
I think. I actually don't even know. How do I not know that? I don't recognize many Olive Gardens. We have Applebee's,
Oh, that's...
and that's the classic,
Yeah.
Uh, So we're taking a new approach to sponsorships. We're not so much accepting money to praise it as if you don't give us money, we will drag your company.
There you go.
So think of it less like a sponsorship and more
cast a
like
wide
a
net.
sword of Damocles.
Exactly.
That yeah.
Yeah, sure. Are we sponsored by anybody I shouldn't talk shit about? Or
Oh, that would actually be really funny too, to do psyops with stuff, to be like, all right, so if Pizza Hut pays us like $400, we will just talk about all the terrible experiences we had with Domino's. Like you you turn it into you weaponize it.
You don't like having the whole pizza basted in garlic before they cook it? That's the best part.
it really is the best part.
it
Like,
is.
unironically, so good.
The limit to garlic does not exist. That being said, we actually do not have both players doing the mirror dimension build this game. So
No.
we've got a proxy robo and we've got a Stargate on the defensive side.
And Binhead did see that the probe came from a very, very suspicious angle. You might even say sussy.
Yeah, a little sussy baka.
angle. Yeah, he's a little sussy baka. Well put.
Yeah, he is. He's being a little silly, isn't he? Oh.
And yeah, we got these two adepts. They know something's up. They're like, emergency meeting.
Does he know that? Does he see it? Does he see it? It's close.
Nope.
Not quite.
Doesn't see it yet, anyways.
It is a Stargate 4 trigger in base though, which is pretty good. Oh, finding the probe is kind of nice.
Oh,
but
he
it-
spots that.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's.
Well,
He even gets away with both.
I mean, what if he was building a prism and he was going to drop the probe in there and make cannons? Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is a full NA tournament.
Fear Dragon is not sitting with us, so it's entirely possible he is communicating to the players behind the scenes to troll
Yeah.
us as well.
Yeah.
We can never take that off the table.
Giving DisK some recommendations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would not be surprised if Ravi had his own little game where he's bribing the players to do builds.
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
It would like when I say it, it almost surprises me that I haven't thought of it earlier, or that it isn't just happening straight
We
up.
saw a cannon rush. We saw him trying to go
We
for
did.
a cannon rush in the last PVZ. How do we? I mean, Ravi was there with us, so maybe we just didn't notice, and he said it in the lobby. Okay, he's letting us know he did have his phone out, so he actually texted him to let him know. So we got the scoop for you guys. We got the scoop.
Yeah. 2 Void Ray is going to be really good here. Obviously, the Prism is a prime target. That's going to be popping out shortly. Adepts will eventually tear down the pylon on the other side. It's going to take a while, but for now, this is going to be so hard for DisK to break.
Void Ray pretty good against Immortal.
And Stalker. Like, you turn on that thick beam, things disappear quick.
Yeah, the Stalkers don't like that very much. We'll see if DisK keeps committing to this. I mean, he's got another gateway on the way, so I'm imagining he will.
Yeah, and that battery overcharge just make these units untouchable. This is going to be this is really great micro out of DisK, but you're fighting a hopeless battle against these units, and even with the amazing micro, he just runs out of HP.
Brutal.
And those beams, they just don't go away. Oh, look at this. This is cute. But he had to, warp in 2 more pylons.
Yeah.
That's less on the aggression.
So hypothetically, what's the best case scenario with this counter warp? And is he just trying to run up the ramp? There's another Void Ray that's about to finish, so looks like he's going to send it to the proxy anyway. And then he just has to try and juggle micro, except he does not have. Do we have a battery anywhere in there?
No battery. Yeah.
No batteries.
Really great micro on this, and that warp-in will push this back, but as long as the 1 Void Ray escapes for Trigger, it should be just fine.
Yeah, there is another one in the middle of the map somewhere. Trigger does have to be careful not to split his army too much. It's kind of all over the place right now.
Oh, he actually depowered the Robo. That's really nice. That's really nice that he had the presence of mind to do that during like an attack that wasn't going to end the game in his favor. That's just smart.
You could have easily overextended there, lost the Void Rays, not depowered the Robo, and then you just lose immediately, right? So
yeah, could have gotten awkward.
More juggle micro coming in, but yeah, it's not going to be enough.
That was a tough situation.
You want to warp in, but as soon as you do that, as soon as you go to stasis mode, then the Void Rays just click on you, right?
Yeah. You need to, and if you don't have it, even if you have it in a safe spot, usually it's so far back that you can't get the quick pickup micro, so it just becomes overall a really difficult scenario to break a Stargate player with that proxy Robo. It's not impossible, but we saw a great defense there.
Yeah,
good job.
Great work. Turns out flying units really good
crushed
against
that
ground
PvP.
units.
Okay, I'm just saying we crushed that.
We killed it.
Yeah.
We are the real binheads.
Our heads are definitely the size of bins.
That may be correct, actually. Yeah, we got a big noggin.
Yeah.
We got Estrella Trigger next.
Yeah, the Scroll of Destiny says we do have another PvP, so Trigger will, I guess, hopefully be staying with us. And then Estrella, we will find out if he is still up to something.
Pinhead versus Normal Man. Did we run out of order or something?
Who is Pinhead versus Normal Man?
Is there Pinhead and also Binhead? Because that would be really funny.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's saying Pinhead in the chat.
Maybe
his
he
name was
misspoke.
Binhead. Is there a Pinhead and a Binhead?
Well, who's Normal Man?
I thought
Normal
Normal Man
Man-
was
Like,
Epic.
Epic.
Is it
yeah.
Epic?
Yeah, because
Okay.
he evolves into Epic Man.
Yeah. And Vindicta loves money.
There
So,
you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So he's here for it.
So Trigger versus Epic is what they're saying still has to play.
We've got Dirty Dan. I don't even know if they're a player or if they're even involved in the tournament, but they're here.
Yeah, a lot of.
There is.
We got some
Pinhead and
celebrity
Binhead.
VIP appearances. I think we've got. Yeah. Oh yeah, what's Estrella playing under? Is he using his name?
I have no idea.
Oh man, this is affected the confusion we were looking for.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, there is a account that says Pinhead
there's a-
specific. There
Yes,
is a
not Binhead.
Pinhead
there is a
getting into
Pinhead that
game.
is separate from Binhead.
Yes.
So we've clarified that.
Okay.
I don't think it
Our
really
Scroll
brings
of
us.
Destiny doesn't have all of the other
Yeah.
matches happening too, which I feel like is also hurting us right now.
But it's making it for a better show.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows that it's better when you don't know what's happening, and I just don't
thank
know.
God.
Blame
'cause
Fear
I never
Dragon
know.
for writing down their actual names and not their names where they're using in the tournament. So if you get confused about who's who, just blame Fear Dragon. It's fine.